Hi guys, Paul here, painting with PABrewNews. I think episode 31 in that area. Gonna do something slightly different today. It's gonna be kind of the same old thing, but in a different twist. Right now we have a canvas, 16 by 20 canvas here. All this is black and white acrylic. Put black all over it, left a big hole here, smeared a little gray around, white, and then just made a little bit of an idea, a pattern. You don't have to go by these. You can paint them right over. It's just something to give you an idea where to start. But all it is black and white acrylic. That is it. And which is nice. So you can really play with it, gray it all up, fog it up, make little background things, just kind of start expressing what you want to try to come up with as far as a painting goes. And there's some tape around here because I figured why not put tape on everything? So pretty much that's why that's like that. Now the thing I want to show you today that's different is a lot of people have this kind of preconceived notion, and it is kind of overwhelming. Sometimes you go into an art store, if you go into the painting aisle, you'll actually see a lot of different price tags and stuff. A lot of this paint is very expensive. So I went over to Wally World today just to get some more canvases, and I picked up some brushes. So I picked up just a handful right here of some brushes. And these are only like $1, pretty much. Here's a pack of $2, and these are just $1 brushes. So we're just going to use these brushes today to paint the painting. And we're using Walmart paint as well. The only paint we're not using that is not Walmart, and it's something that I would definitely recommend that you do, is we're using Winton white, and if on other paintings you'll notice I use Winton brown. Uh, in the Walmart style paint, they're just not thick enough to do some of the stuff. Snow on the side of the mountain, those kind of deals that I like to use them for. So the brown and the white, I would definitely recommend you use Winton, but they come in such big tubes that you'd literally, as long as if you don't paint all the time, they'll last you the rest of your life. One of those kind of deals. Now the only thing we're going to do right now is we're going to add a thin coat of liquid clear, and again, we don't need to use liquid clear. If you have any kind of oil-based substance, it would work. For instance, linseed oil is great, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I really hope this is inspiring people to get out and paint. Now, if you want to just give this a go, if you have everything that you need, but you just don't have linseed oil or liquid clear, I suggest that you can even use. You have to research it, but you could probably even use certain oils, olive oils or vegetable oils, to get this desired effect. Because the most important thing is that you're trying, you're going and enjoying it and doing it. More so that you're not just waiting to get the exactly right stuff. Just give it a go. Have fun with it. Now I'm just going to get a little. When you put the liquid clear on, you only need a little bit. If you're an infrequent painter, one can of liquid clear will last you the rest of your life. I bought two because I spilled one. And that is not good. So there we have it right now. Wet, clear. I'm going to do a real simple painting today. Something with a lot of bright colors and stuff in it that should be a nice little winter scene before winter's coming. And before winter gets here, I think we'll just try to do a nice little painting with that. And I said we're only going to use these small brushes. I'm going to use the 2-inch brush, and I'm just going to go into a little white. Sorry, I don't have a loading camera, and a little tiny bit of blue. And the other thing that you have to make sure that these paints that you're using are transparent. A good way to do that is take the color, put it on the darkest part of on your finger, and just rub it in like that. If it still looks just like the color, it's probably not transparent. If it starts looking like the background black, it'll be transparent enough for what we want to do here. So right here, I'm just going to start pushing in a little bit of a blue cloud right here. This is just a mixture of white and blue. Okay, get a little bit more blue on there. Okay, a little bit darker up here. There. That in. We're going to get a little bit of crimson, just a bit of crimson mixed with the white. Hit a little bit of crimson, just a little bit. A little bit of crimson will light up your whole world. Just want to put a little pinkiness in the sky right here. See how much that is? That was only a little bit, and boy, does it fire it up. Okay. Now these are transparent colors, so if you have stuff in the back, it'll actually shine through. You'll actually be able to see a little bit back there. Gonna get a 1-inch brush. Gonna tap a little bit of the crimson. Tap a little bit of this blue together. A little bit more to the red side than the blue side, but basically making a little bit of a purple or lavender color. Okay, and there. Tap it in, and it's more on the crimson side, but right now I'm just gonna softly put in the idea of just a little cloud that just floating around, just a couple, just there. Soft little things kind of streaked across. There. Something like that. Stuff. Could even make little footy hills tapping down, way in the back. There's a lot of things going on there. That's nice. Good. Something very simple. We're not going to, and you clean the brushes the same way. Odorless thinner, I use terpenoid, and you just beat the devil out of it, and then there you go. So, there. That looks good for a nice little background. I'm going to use 2 white brushes. I'm going to keep one on the for a lot of the darker colors and stuff, and I'm going to use one to keep, just try to stay on the white side. I'm going to put some snow in here, so we're not cleaning brushes all the time. So right now, I'm going to take the little knife I have, which I put my knife somewhere, so there you go. I'm going to take blue and that crimson, and we're just going to make a darker color. That's all. That's all we're going to do. Oh, found it. And this is just the basically purple or dark lavender. All I'm going to do right now is going to come up here and start touching off some of these trees. That's all. That's all we're doing right now. Just kind of forming the idea. You already have a lot of dark on the painting, so this is more just accenting what you already have. And just forming little rocks and stuff that we have here. Sometimes you're just cleaning off the brush. Doesn't matter. I'm going to figure out what you're doing. A little hard with the glare and stuff from the camera, or the lights to see exactly what I'm doing, but you can see it a lot better on your camera. That's the important thing. All right. I'm going to go into, I'm just going to clean that brush off. Same color, but with white. There you go. When you're mixing it, all you have to do, especially if you have a lot of dark color, all you have to do then is just add a little white. It'll show you what you have. I'm just trying to find a nice little light color. There. That's good. There. Okay. And all we're just going to do is we're going to come back here and see if there's a little things we can highlight with this little 1-inch brush. Little trees and bushes in the background. There. See? Sits through here. Maybe sometimes on these little highlights just here and there. Don't over highlight stuff, but just where you think this light would come down and strike and have a good time. There. Just like that. Ooh, nice. Okay. Every time you use a different brush, you have to kind of get used to it, if you know what I mean. Okay. Different colors here. Now I want to go into a little bit of the more of the blue. There we go. Change the flavor. There. A little blue bushes here and there. So we're just going to use a lot of nice, bright colors and cool colors. Bright and cool, but something that has a lot of characteristic to it. There. This one, when you're a right-hander by nature, it's much easier to do things from the right side, but unlike left-hand people who have kind of done left-hand things their whole life, so or both hands actually, ambidextrous, I guess. My dad's ambidextrous. He can use both hands to do stuff. Get more blue. Yeah, he catches with the right and throws with the left or whatever it is. He does things differently. Okay, there. And all you're doing is when you add different colors, you're just trying to change the flavor so it doesn't look all the same. All right, there you go. Now we're going to take one of these liner brushes. Get a little paint thinner on them, no big deal. Going to run it through a little bit of a lighter color. And when you load these brushes, spin them. It helps load the paint into the brush. All right. And we're just going to come into where the dark areas are, and here and there put the idea of little twigs and branches and sticks and things that kind of go like this. And then, there you go. Just roll it, spin it. Helps get some of that color off. Beautiful. Very nice little trees, branches. Now, go in a little darker color too. I'll do the same thing here. Put one right. Paint doesn't flow. Add a little bit more paint thinner. Or if you're putting it on and it seems like the thinner is working just great, but you're not putting any color on the canvas, probably not adding a little too much paint. So get in there and make sure there's enough paint on the brush. It should be all right. Now a lot of people they do these trees their own way. Some people like to do it from the top, bottom. It doesn't really matter. I do them from both sides, but you just put little things that you can see now and again coming out. Little branches, little sticks, twigs. There. Just little things. There you go. Ooh, it's a big tree. Like I said, we're just using different colors today, just to make it nice. All we're using right now is crimson, blue, and white, and that is it. Okay, let's get crazy. Come right in here with some white with the 1-inch brush. Pull it through both sides, just evenly pull it. Tap it in a little bit, pull it. And we are going to go like this. Right there. Oh, I see something. Okay, let's see. Take that 1-inch brush that had a little bit of the color on it. Actually, we'll use this big old 2-inch brush. Why not? All right. tap a little blue in. I'm going to tap a little bit of blue in here. Blue all this up down here. Get it nice and blue. Blue it up. All right. Get all that. Right here. All that blue. There. There. Okay. Big brush. Gonna get that white brush that we had before. Pull through some more white. And I'm just gonna come up here and I'm just gonna pull down. Straight down. Straight down. Now, I don't have a dry brush right now, so I'm just gonna grab one of these to make it easier. It's already there. We're just gonna grab it, pull down, straight down. It doesn't matter if you have your brush like this, like that, like that. Just make sure the water, if you're doing water, make sure it goes straight down. Otherwise, it won't look like right for you. It'll look like your water's trying to run out of your painting. So just go across and gives it that sheen of water. There. Okay. Reload the brush with some white. Pull down. There. Just pull down. Same thing on the other side. Don't be afraid to let it pick up that color from the other trees and stuff too. Pull down. There. Okay. Maybe just like a little pond or something back in the woods here. There you go. Why don't we just let it do that? There. It's good. Okay. Something like that. Take your little liner brush with some paint thinner. Go into the blue. Get some blue on your brush. And what you do is you can just right here where the line meets, just a little dark color. This separator gives the idea of a little bit of ledges and stuff. Some depth. Breaks up the lines. Okay. Now, just like the before with your little orange brush, come in here, or your knife rather. Sorry, tongue got in front of my eye teeth. I didn't know what I was saying. Couldn't see. Okay, and then just gonna clean up the edges with a little water line, just like that. It's okay to, again, a little dry brush here. So many damn brushes. This is a dry brush. Smooth it out. Make sure your brush is dry when you do this. Otherwise you could smear everything around. So, yeah. Same thing here. Cut in a nice water line. Smooth it back. Just like that. The other thing you want to have a little bit of a darkness too, you touch it. Just that little blue. There's little rocks and stuff that live under the snow. They don't go away. So there, little rocks and things. Then you just take your little white brush and go over to that again. Just go right over. There you have it. Just go right over. Fresh snow. Just like that. Maybe little bushes right here. Little snowy bushes. Who knows? Whatever. Something like that. And don't be afraid to pull this color down because it makes beautiful shadows in the snow. Just like that. Good. 21 minutes. I think we're doing pretty good. So, all right. Gonna get out and go a little different right now. Gonna get out a little bit of color. Okay. Gonna get out a little bit of color. Okay. Right about here. Right there. There's your bravery test. We're gonna make a big, let's see, like that and like this. Oh, right through our painting. Look at that. Make sure you make the noise. It helps. It really helps. Okay, there. Nice big tree. You always cut in little sticks and twigs and things that live out in the woods. They live here. Same thing down here. If you want to, scratch in little things that stick up out of the snow. Just like that. Just like that. See? Now, what we want to do is on this side, we'll take a nice light color. We'll kind of just give a little highlight. Grab a little bit more. Right here, I want to all the way around. Just let your knife just slightly graze. On the back side, we're going to do some reflected light and hit a little blue right here. Ooh. Ah, nice. Okay. Up here. Let it fall down. Now I'm going to take that brown that we just made the tree initially with, cut it across, and then just dab that. Just let that bounce and play right in the middle and bring all those colors together that we just put on. And you can use this, any kind of painting knife will work. I'll use a butter knife if you really wanted to. Let's see, I have a little tree right here. Another dead one right here. Same thing with him. Get some light color. Accent him. Yep. Some blue color in the background. That one's, and that one's dead. He fell. He fell over. Poor guy. But when this stuff dries, it's going to have the texture of bark, which is nice. And he goes down a little snow there. Okay. I'm going to go back over to some darker color. Actually, we got that brown out now. That'll be good. So we'll add brown, little burnt umber or whatever it is, the list. Dark brown. All right. And then here's him. He's got a limb going this way and a limb that way. He got little limbs sticking off him. But he's broke. He's dead. He's down in the snow. So take this little fan brushes right here that came in the pack. So all you have to do is blend him right in. Now he's down in the snow. Same thing for the big dude. Little. He's got a little arm that goes. Gnarly little arm. Make a little. And another one. See here, that's where he's broken, right here. So I want to accent that too. And I want to accent that one on the other one too. And right here, maybe there's a little twig that you can see right there. Okay. And then maybe there's one that lives right there. Who knows? Who cares? Put them in where you see them. There. Okay. Yep. Right there. Okay. So, there's your little gnarly tree. Now, clean this up a little bit. When I get into a little bit of the white with that same little liner brush we were using, get some white on there. And I want to just come right up here and put the idea that that's broken right there. See? More white. He's broke. Same thing with him. The idea that he's broke up there. Yep. Little tree here, somewhere in the dark. Okay. Something like that. Now this, again, is only Walmart stuff, basically. So, just wanted to show you how nice and affordable oil painting can be. You don't have to, it's nice and it's fun, when you get some of the Bob Ross stuff or, just more of the high class stuff. It makes you feel good, But at the same time, you can make something like this reasonably inexpensive. They have packs over at Wally Ward, for example, because that's the only place I went. So I guess I could tell you how much it was. The paint there is less than, I think, just a standard pack of what you need just to pick a painting is only like $5, and the brushes, I said, were only a very small amount of money too. And there's two canvases for $6 or so. I don't exactly remember what the canvases were, but I wanted to give you a demonstration of what you can do if you put your imagination to things. And hit the 30-minute mark, so let's get this. Fortunately, I started wrapping my jums. Let's get the tape off here and see what we have going. Let's see what we have. Here's the moment of truth. I always love these paintings. They're so fun to do, and I think you'll really, really enjoy them. So give it a go, and let me know how you do. I really hope you guys enjoy this, and you really want to experience the joy of painting. See that plug? But yes, so look at that. I think that was a pretty fun one. This has been Paul from PA Brew News, Painting with PA Brew News, episode 31, and I'll see you for next time. Bye-bye. Cheers.